Makwiny Governor Professor Kivutha Kibwana and Raila Odinga today held a meeting at Raila's home in Karen. So today I want us to dissect that meeting and why I think the meeting is significant, politically speaking. But before we do that, kindly remember to subscribe. Now, Professor Kivutha Kibwana, who is one of the most performing governors in the country and who has been under a lot of pressure to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya, today held a meeting with Raila Odinga. This meeting came as a surprise to many Kenyans. Remember, Professor Kivutha Kibwana has also been the chairman of the Wiper Democratic Movement, and he resigned as the chairman just the other day. And of late, Professor Kivutha Kibwana has teamed up with Charity Kaliku Ngilu and Alfred Mutua to try and challenge the leadership of Kalonzo Musyoka in Ukambani. And that's why this meeting is very significant. So the biggest question which most Kenyans are actually asking is, why are these two meeting at this particular time when Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka are facing the Embakasi South test, and Kalonzo Musyoka is also facing serious test in Ukambani? Why was the meeting necessary? In my view, I think the meeting could have been informed by several reasons. The first reason, in my view, is that probably Professor Kivutha Kibwana has decided that he's going to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. Remember, he has been under a lot of pressure, especially online, to run after his performance in Ukambani were actually visible. So he has been under a lot of pressure to run for the presidency. And in my view, maybe he went to Raila Odinga to seek for his opinion. Remember, Kivutha Kibwana and Raila Odinga are not new. These guys have worked together from as early as 80s, fighting the regime for reforms. And the fact that Raila Odinga has contested for the presidency maybe the longest time, so Kivutha Kibwana wanted to just pick his brain on a host of issues around the presidency. And maybe that's what they discussed. Remember, just the other day, MCs from Machakos, who are mostly Wiper, actually abandoned Kalonzo and said they are looking for someone else. And in my view, the only person these guys could be looking up to is Kivutha Kibwana, because Alfred Mutua, I'm not sure whether Alfred Mutua is a serious presidential candidate. Maybe he is, but I'm not sure. Charity Ngilu, maybe not interested. She had contested. She knows what it entails. Maybe she's not interested. Yeah. So Kivutha Kibwana could be interested in that presidency, and that's why he visited Raila Odinga, just to seek for his opinion. That's number one. Number two, in my view, is peace process. Probably Kivutha Kibwana wants Raila Odinga to mediate between him and Kalonzo Musyoka. Remember, the moment Kivutha Kibwana, Charity Ngilu, and Alfred Mutua disagreed with the Kalonzo and declared total war on Kalonzo Musyoka convened a meeting in Ukambani, which was attended, I think, by David Murathe and most Wiper leaders. And probably Kivutha Kibwana has realized that in Ukambani, Kalonzo is still a major factor. So he wants to make peace with Kalonzo Musyoka, and the only way he can do that is to approach Raila Odinga, so that Raila Odinga can talk to Kalonzo Musyoka and probably bring them back again together. Remember, in the first term of Kivutha Kibwana, he was not a Wiper governor. I think he was a chama cha Mageuzi or something. Yeah, and he was elected, without a single MCA, and he had a big problem managing that county. So probably he has realized that if he disagrees with Kalonzo, and most of those MPs will stick. I mean, most of those MCs will stick with the Kalonzo Musyoka, then he will have a difficult time running that county as the governor. So probably he wants peace between him and Kalonzo Musyoka, and Raila Odinga is the right person to go to share, and probably Raila Odinga will reach out to Kalonzo and see whether they can actually agree on the issues which were creating the differences between them. That's number 2. Number 3, I think Raila Odinga could have also been the one who invited Kivutha Kibwana to his office. Remember, there's the Building Bridges initiative, which is currently ongoing. And Kivutha Kibwana is one of the top constitutional lawyers in the country. And having served as a cabinet secretary, as a cabinet minister, as an MP, and also as a governor, he now understands all things. So probably Raila Odinga wants to incorporate the vast experience of Kivutha Kibwana into the Building Bridges initiative. So he invited him to his home to discuss all those issues. So I don't want to rule out that, because remember, as I keep on saying, the politics of 2022 is going to be determined in this year, 2019. So this is the time to bring the like minds together. And just like I said the other day, after the Council of Governors elections, the people who opposed to the constitutional change were actually kicked out. And Kivutha Kibwana was elected as the whip. Yeah? Probably Kivutha Kibwana, Governor Oparanya, and Governor Wairia are supposed to steer the referendum debate. And that's where Kivutha Kibwana comes in, because he's a lawyer, he understands law, and he was going to get briefs on what the BBI initiative is all about, so that when they decide to go out as Council of Governors, then he knows what is expected of them. So that's also another possibility. Number 4, which I also think is significant, is that Raila Odinga and Kivutha Kibwana could have probably met to start crafting a working relationship or an alliance. Remember, Kalonzo Musyoka has supported Raila Odinga 2 times as a running mate. And in case Raila Odinga is planning to run in 2022, I'm sure Kalonzo Musyoka will also be running as a presidential candidate. So Kalonzo Musyoka will not be Raila Odinga's running mate. And for Raila Odinga to gain grounds in Ukambani, he probably needs a new alliance. And probably that's why there is Kivutha Kibwana, Charity Ngilu coming up. So that's a possibility. Remember, in case Kivutha Kibwana will also decide to run for the presidency, he will need the support of Raila Odinga in case Raila Odinga is running. In fact, certain people have been suggesting that if Raila Odinga will not be running, then Raila Odinga should agree and front Fred Matiang'i and Kivutha Kibwana on a single ticket. And that ticket will be formidable enough. And probably this is what they have started discussing. I'm not so sure, but in my thinking, probably those are some of the things they're discussing. Or if Raila Odinga will still be running, then Kivutha Kibwana can actually be Raila Odinga's running mate. Or Kivutha Kibwana can be the presidential candidate and Raila Odinga as the running mate. All these issues probably were discussed in that rare meeting. Number 5, which I think could also have been possible, is how devolution is working in Ukambani. Remember, in Nyanza, where Raila Odinga comes from, devolution is not working. In Homa Bay, it's total mess. In Migori, mess. In Siaya, mess. In Kisumu, at least Professor is trying. But the devolution is not working in Nyanza. And probably Kivutha Kibwana, Raila Odinga invited Kivutha Kibwana to his home in Karen so that he can discuss with him on how he has managed to deliver the devolution as it was envisaged in the constitution. And after that, Raila Odinga would probably call the Nyanza governors. Even Kisii and Nyamira, devolution is not working. It's not working. In those areas, Nyamira, everybody is crying. Kisii, apart from the stadium, devolution not working. So in Nyanza in general, the 6 counties of Nyanza, the devolution is not working. And Raila Odinga, if devolution is working in Nyanza, that's a plus for Raila Odinga. And probably this has been a concern to Raila Odinga, and he invited Kivutha Kibwana to discuss the whole issue of devolution and how he has managed to make it work in his county. And probably Raila Odinga will organize a benchmarking meeting between between the Nyanza counties and Makwiny. And probably because Raila Odinga, Professor Nyang' Nyong'o, James Orengo, those were the pioneers of the constitution. Those were actually the pioneers of the devolution. So in my view, Raila thinks that Kivutha Kibwana is the right guy to help Nyanza leaders understand what devolution should do to the people. And probably that's why they met. So those are my thinking. And probably you too could be having your idea why these guys could have met on a Sunday morning. Yeah. So in the comment section below, you can drop your views why you think these guys actually met. Yeah. Me, I've given my 5, and I think they are actually, there could be one of them could be the reasons why they met. So if you have any other idea, just drop your comments below. Yeah. And there's something which I'm also working on, which I'm working on, and I think I'll publish it maybe tomorrow. It's something which is passing people. The OT Mofo rigged the elections in 2017. And the OT Mofo has been given the tender to provide the identification documents in the entire republic. In my view, just as I keep on saying, rigging for 2022 has already begun. It's that simple. Yeah. So the rigging has already begun. So we don't know the rigging is being done in favor of who? Who is going to be the beneficiary? Yeah. So I'll try and dissect that IBC. The IBC, remember the Chiloba was fired. A new CEO is being recruited already. Then this tender of registrations, which is going to include everything. So in my view, some things are happening at the background, and still figuring out why we are not seeing it. So in my next video, I think, maybe next, but it won't go past 2 days, I'll try and analyze how the rigging has already begun. The rigging for 2022 elections has already begun. So thank you guys for watching. And in case you are bumping into this video for the first time, just remember to leave a comment, and remember to subscribe. What this channel does is that we look at the small issues which are not making headline and try and analyze them and give them perspective, because in politics there's nothing which is small. The small bits in politics, those small details could be actually the main issues in politics. So the work of this channel is to analyze those finer details and give them our own perspective. And I want to thank people who have always subscribed to this channel. They've made this channel great by giving their ideas, giving their comments, and from those comments, we've actually been able to even create some better videos. Thank you guys,